welcome back to our channel. We're Megan Morgs, and in today's video we're in Hue in Vietnam.
We arrived here yesterday afternoon. We got a bus from Phong Nha.
It took about 6 hours.
Yeah, it said it was only, well, I mean, it could have taken as long as the driver wanted to, really. They do this thing where they sort of just stop at loads of different places and try and get as many people on the bus as they possibly can, and
yeah,
just makes sense though, because they're trying to fill up their seats, aren't they? They're trying to make sure that it's the most cost-effective trip as they can be. But yeah, so we're on there for about 6 hours in the end. But I think it's like, if you're driving yourself on the bike or whatever, it's like 4 hours drive at a time. It cost us 220,000 dong. So it was one of the cheaper rides that we've had actually. But it's really nice in a way. It's not like a riverside town again, similar to Phong Nha, but it just means that...
I think it was a bit bigger and like more...
As you can see behind us and sort of the clips I would probably have put on for the intro, it's a bit more of like a proper city, I guess. There's like a couple of high-rise buildings, skyscrapers and stuff like that, but we're just having a walk through this evening, just sort of taking it all in.
It's Morgan's birthday today.
It is.
So he got to plan the day, so we've booked quite a nice room. We upped our budget slightly, saying that the room was only like £11.
Yeah, it was £11.20 a night, which is good.
But it's got a really lovely pool. We'll put up the name. I think it's called like Orchard Villa Riverside. So we just spent the morning by the pool. I mean, it's so hot, it's really needed.
Yeah, again, it's like 36 degrees in here. Got a friend in the background.
And then we've just come out this afternoon. Then we'll have a walk, maybe try and find some cake.
Sounds like a plan. I think we're lost. Is it the way we came? I reckon this way. So today we're going to head out to the imperial city. Meg's heard good things from some people that we know that have been around there before, so we're going to head out there now. We've booked a grab. We're staying at the Orchid
Riverside
Villa. It's quite nice here.
It's lovely. Also, it wasn't too expensive. Our grab's just arrived, so
we'll tell you about how much it costs.
On the other side, yeah.
So we arrived just outside the old imperial city, but as we were saying, we paid I think it was £11.20 per night for the both of us to stay at the hotel, and it's got like a pool.
Huge pool. And the
really
room's
good.
really nice, clean, spacious, like the bathrooms are really nice.
They do like a cheap breakfast as well in the lobby. It's like 300k, which is like £1 for either like pancakes or I had some like fried eggs and bread and
like
stuff.
30,000.
Yeah, 30k, yeah. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, we'd recommend. Two of our friends, Meg and Mike, they've recommended this place for lunch. It's called Fast Food 22. So we're just about to go eat. We'll show you what we get and how much it is, and then we're going to do some exploring through there, so it should be a good day.
Yeah, it should be good. The grab cost about 60k, I think. It's just because I know it's like cheaper if you get like grab bikes and stuff, but then there's the two of us, and then I don't know, we're not familiar with the taxi service and stuff here. We just thought it's easy. It's a bit more expensive probably than what we should have paid or whatever, but it's one of those things. We're not too bothered today. We're just gonna go and have
Also, like, it's so hot that it's needed. That was a long walk.
Yeah, it's like the sun's beating down today. It would have taken half an hour to walk. It's just not worth
And
it.
killed us off.
Yeah, then we'd have had to go back probably in a grab.
We've been here for like 2 minutes, and the owner has brought over 3 iced tea, and then also some like wet white towels to cool you down. It's so sweet.
And plus they've got really nice dogs as well.
Yeah, they've got really good dogs as well, which is always a bonus.
So yeah, it's Fast Food 22.
This is Morgan's. What did you get?
Beef and
Crispy noodles?
crispy fried noodles, yeah. a new one for me. But
How much was this?
I think it was 60 to 60.
So like £2.
£2.
You get a free drink, and portion sizes are pretty good.
Much better than some
compared
other places
to where we've been.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Really good.
Very tasty.
Does look good.
The fried noodles are they're different. I'm not sure if I'm 100% convinced. But yeah, good.
If you come to Hawaii, you have to go to Fast Food 22. My heart is so full right now.
These people were so lovely.
They're just honestly the sweetest couple. They had dogs, and when we stood up, the dog ran over to me and started crying because we were leaving.
It's so cute, and then he just followed us down the road, like jumping up with us. That's it.
The food was good, but the
food was
people
good.
were just
Yeah,
so lovely. We're just loving Vietnam in general.
definitely. Then we walked out the restaurant and walked down the road, and these old people were just like saying hello to us and stuff. And then a kid drove by on what the
It was
kid
like,
what?
hello! Like, we're just loving it. There's so many like wholesome interactions.
Definitely, probably like maybe even the friendliest locals that we've met. Maybe even friendlier
I
than
think
in Sri
driving
Lanka.
in Sri Lanka.
For sure. But yeah, it's been amazing. We're in the imperial city now. Haven't got like a particular plan just because it's quite big. We're just going to have a walk around and see what we find. Really,
Yeah.
probably put some more sun cream on actually.
Yeah, that's true. So it's slightly more expensive than I'd anticipated. 200,000 per person just for the Imperial City. If you are planning on exploring Hawaii, they do sort of combo tickets of the tombs and the different attractions in the city as well. So it might work out cheaper to do that because they're valid for 2 days. But we just paid because we've not got much else planned here.
No,
So
and we haven't
our
spent a
day
lot of
here.
money over the past few days. Kind of just been chilling at the pool and stuff. So yeah, we'll pay and have a walk around, and that's how we'll spend our afternoon. Where are we, Meg?
Dean Kai Hawa.
Unfortunately, it's under construction at the moment, so we've got a cardboard cutout version.
It's like we're back in Lincoln
Yeah,
with Kathy.
with the cathedral, yeah. Where to next?
Back where we came from.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the tour.
That was £7 well spent.
Oh, look at the architecture. It's so good.
It is very nice. How hot is it today, Megan?
Hot, sweaty, messy.
We've only been in here for about half an hour. It says 35 degrees, feels like 40 on the Apple weather.
So it's the perfect day and perfect temperature to be walking around.
Exactly. What are your thoughts so far, Meg?
I think it's been really nice. Definitely like a good way to spend a few hours if you are in Hawaii.
We're in Hawaii.
Sorry, the heat.
A nice way to spend an
Nice
afternoon.
way to spend your day. No, sorry, we're going delirious. Let's
It
start
is.
again.
It's too hot, really.
Yeah, it's good.
It's just, yeah, it is a bit hot just to like walk around and stuff. That's the only thing. We've both successfully sweated into our tops.
Yeah.
From this angle, you can't really see though, so it's all right. But if you don't fancy walking around, you can like do a tour thing, and then they take you
Yeah,
around in
little
these little
golf
golf
buggy.
buggies. Look, just pulling up over there.
But we're
Yeah.
cheap, so we didn't do that.
So it's been lovely so far. We've had a nice walk around, and some of the places in particular are very beautiful.
Just like the intricacy of all the architecture, like it's stunning. You could literally get lost here for hours, but for us it's just so hot that I don't think we can carry on walking around without dying.
So yeah, it's even too hot in the shade. We've just spent most of our time in the shade. We've still sweated through our t-shirts.
Yeah, we're just like running from shade to shade, but it's really good.
Yeah,
It's
but
a good way to spend a few hours.
it definitely is. It's a bit expensive at 200,000, I think, but you know, it's one of those things.
The fact it's the same price for locals and tourists,
And the locals
sort
are paying
of
it.
softens the blow. If you're lost for how to spend your day in Hue, come here, because it is really nice.
It's lovely.
And go to that restaurant because the owners were the sweetest people ever.
Definitely. So the last time we saw you, we were in Hue. A few days has passed since then now, and we're in Da Nang. And we've rented some motorbikes this morning, and we're going to go up and do the Haivan Pass.
Yeah, so the reason that we're including this in our Hue video is because it's the road between Hue and Da Nang. So what you can do on your way down through the country is rent a bike in Hue and then drop it off in Da Nang via the Haivan Pass. Now the only reason we decided not to do that was because we're still not so confident enough to have our big bags on the bike. I think there are some companies that, oh bless you, I think there are some companies that will sort of ship your bags separately, but we just decided that this was the best option for us.
Yeah, so from Da Nang we're going to go basically one way to for the Haivan Pass, probably stop and have some lunch, and then I think you can like finish it in Langko Bay or something. While we drive along this beautiful stretch of coastal road, I thought I would fill you in a bit more about the Haivan Pass itself. So it's a 22 kilometre stretch of road from Da Nang up into Langko in the Hue province. It only takes about an hour or so to drive, but it's recommended to sort of take your time and take plenty of stops along the way to make sure you take in the beauty of this coastal road. It's known to be one of the world's greatest coastal roads, and that's why it's so popular for motorbike riders to sort of take their time and spend a day riding the road, whether that's from Hue all the way down to Hoi An or just sort of a day trip like we're doing from Da Nang. So we're just stopping off for a little water break with some lovely views, but this is about the start of the loop of the pass, I think. It's like, well, on Google Maps it all goes sort of like squiggly.
So the
Up
drive
from this
so
bit.
far already is stunning. Like, we've literally been driving along the coast the whole way, and now we're getting to sort of like the mountainous regions. Like, it's so nice.
Oh, I've got some little baby chicks in front of us as well.
Oh,
It's got, I think the chickens have.
look at the little yellow one.
That's the duckling. It's obviously
show them.
adopted
It's
a
so
duckling.
cute.
They must have adopted that duckling because that's a duck, isn't it? Our first stop off point.
I mean, look at that, it's insane.
Beautiful views. There's not even anyone on that beach.
I know, I could go for a swim right now.
I feel like when you think of Vietnam, you probably don't think of like beautiful beaches, but that cove there in particular, so nice.
Yeah.
We're only like 10 minutes into, well, probably 5 minutes into the actual pass, yeah. But yeah, we've got another 18 kilometres still on Google, but once you're on the road, this is the only road and you just follow it all the way, which is nice. So yeah, another 18 kilometres.
I recommend it, it's great already.
It's beautiful. We just stopped off for a drink, just to cool off a bit because it's still boiling, obviously.
Look at this view.
The view is amazing.
Just insane.
You can see all the way over to Hoi An and the islands and stuff like behind here. But yeah, what a place. It's a perfect way to spend our very last day here in Vietnam. Sad, but think it's one of the best things that we've done.
Yeah, definitely.
The road itself was made particularly popular after the Top Gear Vietnam special, which I personally watched when I was a lot younger, and ever since then, you know, I've always wanted to travel the route, especially by motorbike. Thankfully, we've got the opportunity to do it now, and, you know, I couldn't be happier to do it. I think for myself anyway, that particular Top Gear Vietnam special opened my eyes up to Vietnam as a country to travel. You know, when we were growing up, Vietnam was more of like a war of the past, really, rather than a holiday destination or travel destination. So in that respect, it was really nice to sort of fulfill a childhood sort of dream to come and follow in the footsteps of that Top Gear episode and yeah, travel the Hai Van Pass.
We've survived the pass and we've come for lunch. So Morgan found this place on Google Maps. It's called Min Tam Restaurant. So we're just waiting for some food. We'll have some lunch before we head back, but honestly, that drive was amazing, and I feel lucky that we get to drive it back the other way. So I don't regret the way we've done it at all, because it just means we get twice the views.
Yeah, it's quite a good way of doing it, because then you get like the when you would usually be going down, you've got the views going up, and vice versa, which is nice. And also,
I think if you're going to do it one way, in my opinion, I would say do it way to Hoi An.
Definitely.
Because then you've like got the views for the most of the time. But also the way we've done it, I mean, it's a fun day trip.
Yeah.
Best of both, so it's always an option.
But then also, I didn't think it was that difficult to drive either.
It wasn't that difficult to drive.
And the roads
no.
were all good.
The hardest bit of the drive, in my opinion, was getting out of the city.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider depending on where your accommodation is. But the roads weren't that difficult. They were pretty empty for most of it. Pretty good quality. drive honestly was like the last 15 minutes through
the city. It's just
it's just chaos. Like, you've got to be on full alert. That's why we didn't film anything for that segment of the drive. But we are back now, so we're going to end this video here. Honestly, we can't recommend the Hai Van Pass enough.
It's really good. It's just one of our favourite things that we've done.
Morgan's wanted to do it since he saw the Top Gear special, so that was very special for him. But it was just lovely, like such a great drive. So we'll end this video here. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in seeing what we get up to in Hoi An, then keep an eye out.
And as always, we'll see you in the next one.